You've reached the Supervillains Union membership help desk. This is Villain McBeardface, operator 05350. How may I help you? Hotspot? Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me stop you there. I do so love a good excoriation. Who is it you're trying to melt? I know of some very welcoming lava pits. You're working from home and not your evil layer these days and looking for a good hotspot subscription plan and some recs on hardware? Sure, I have 3 great hotspot plans you should consider and some hotspots which are getting some great reviews for you to look at. You there, you go ahead and watch this intro while I help this dear despotic fellow out. Hey, if any of these videos have helped you, please consider hitting us with that thumbs up, hitting that subscribe button, and hitting that notification bell so you'll be notified when we upload the latest content and when we announce contests, giveaways. We do that every Friday, so you're definitely going to want to check that out. So there are some things you need to know before we dive in. We're going to talk hotspot plans, and you need to know that unlimited isn't the unlimited you're thinking of. We'll get more into that in a moment. So if you go with a plan other than what I recommend, read the small print. Next up, do you want 4G or a 5G hotspot? 5G may be the faster of the two and generally has better latency or lower latency than 4G, meaning things like video content will connect and load faster. Now, with that said, and with the aid of my brainy research team over at reviews.org, here are the hotspot plans you should be checking out. If you don't want to be on a post-paid account, Visible may be just what you're looking for. The upside, for only $40 a month, you're going to get unlimited 5 megabit speeds, hotspot data, and being on a mobile virtual network operator, you're going to get solid national coverage as they use Verizon's towers to provide you with service. Now, 5 megabits per second isn't what I'd call fast, but for those of you who are looking to use this more for office-oriented tasks like working with emails, browsing the web, and streaming standard quality music or audio, you should be good to go. The downsides, this is actually a phone plan. So you're going to be using a handset to accomplish this hotspotting task, which means you'll only be able to connect one device at a time. Ideal if you're only needing to be mobile and just connect a laptop or a Wi-Fi tablet to the internet. Not a good idea for a family looking to take this on vacation and connect multiple devices. Also, you could at times find your speeds diminish at peak use times because Verizon gives network traffic priority to its own users, which means that MVNOs like Visible do not have priority access to cell sites. But the price here is half that of the other services. Speaking of the other services though, Verizon is the one you should be looking at if your business has you traveling a lot or you're picking up a hotspot for vacation use. They have the largest 4G network, so you're good to go wherever you might find yourself, theoretically. For $90 a month, you're going to get 100 gigabytes of high-speed hotspot data with their Pro plan. And right now, I know you're saying, Mr. McBeardface, that cost is astronomical, not economical. Well, Verizon covers around 70% of the country. AT&T covers 68% and T-Mobile covers 62%, though with their Sprint acquisition that may change. If you're following along, what this really means is that you're paying for that big coverage, but you're also getting big 100 gigabytes of data, which is actually cheaper than what AT&T offers per gigabyte. So, if you're someone who spends time in or travels to rural areas, for example, this is the plan for you. And there are options if you feel like you need more data. This plan also includes 5G ultra-wideband access and Verizon's premium streaming quality feature, which means you'll get 4K video streams when connected to their 5G ultra-wideband network, and up to 720p on their 5G and LTE networks. When I get to the hardware rec segment of this video, we'll talk about their hotspots, because with their ultra-wideband network being so small at this point, I think it's a better cost option to go with their 4G LTE hotspots. And their 5G UW hotspots, they're rather pricey. Now, a carrier who has prices which cover the spectrum of pricing is T-Mobile. Their basic hotspot pricing begins at $10 a month for 2 gigabytes of high-speed data, and then increases by $10, going all the way up to 50 gigabytes for $50. That's $1 a gigabyte at that point. That's good. And T-Mobile has one of the largest 5G networks right now, so if you do go with a 5G mobile hotspot, you're going to have access in a lot of places. But if you should need it, you'll fall back on their 4G LTE network. The downside is that they don't have any unlimited options, but in this case, you know exactly what you're getting and how much of it without the throttling that you might experience if you go over. They actually have, though, a special deal not listed on this page, which will make it hard to actually go over your allotted data, but I'll get into that in a bit. Also, T-Mobile has something called a data pass, which allows you to temporarily increase your data allotment by the day or week. Pricing for that will vary based on the pass you want to add, so you'll have to check with T-Mobile for specific details. Now, for some hardware recommendations. For visible, you're going to be picking up a smartphone, so no hotspot recommendations there. But since you're going to be using a phone as your hotspot, you'll want to choose one with great battery life. Motorola's Moto G Power is a great option there with its behemoth 5,000 milliamp hour battery. You can pick one up for $216 minus tax, or $9 a month. Next up, Verizon. I'm going to recommend you check out the Jetpack MiFi 8800L. It has solid battery life, strong 4G radios, and a simple touchscreen interface. Plus, you can pick one up for $150 on Amazon, so it's a good deal. And last, for T-Mobile's network, you're going to want to look at the Inseego 5G MiFi M2000. It's a 5G hotspot, so that price is going to jump at you a bit more, coming in at $336 full price, or $14 a month direct from T-Mobile. But there's an upside to this. One plan, which isn't listed on their hotspot roster, is a 100 gigabytes for only $50 if you buy the Inseego 5G MiFi M2000. Plus, you get the hotspot for 50% off with monthly bill credits. The catch is that those are 24 months worth of bill credits, so if you cancel service with T-Mobile before then, those credits stop and you'll be responsible for the remaining balance on the device at the full cost of $336. And that's it. Your hotspot plans. No lava pits. But that's okay. We can have fun with those lava pits another time. So if you have any questions, anything that I didn't answer in this overview of your hotspot plans and hardware recommendations, go ahead, leave those in the comments below. I'll get to them. Love chatting with you. I'm Tshaka, Villain McBeardface for reviews.org. I will catch you on the next video, that is.